and welcome back to Raw Babes 101. We are your host, Miss KK and
TT. I thought you weren't going to do that anymore.
I know, but I like to just switch it up and change it and like trick people. We're the tricksters.
I don't really care what you do. You sound perfect every time.
Oh, thanks, T.
Yes.
You're such a kettle of tea. You're so hot.
Shanti.
That went in perfectly. So there's a lot that's happened and happening, as always. There's no dull moment.
There is no dull moment. But, let's start with some gratitude. I just want to start with that. And I think everybody should start with that. First thing you wake up in the morning, actually, it's a perfect way to start your day.
100%.
Just talk about what you are grateful for. And the reason why we do that is because you're instantly elevating your energy and your vibration for the day. And that, the way that you show up and the way that you're vibrating has a lot to do with how you show up and the way the world shows up for you.
100%, TT.
But let's start real quick with the subscription, because this is it is the new way of going, but this is our free part of our podcast.
That's right.
And then we give this about 20 minutes, and then we're going to head right into the secret of the sauce, the sauce, the zing, the spice.
The Franks. You put that shit on everything.
Yes.
Hot sauce. All the goods, the deep doo-doo.
Can you explain about the subscription part?
I can. This is something I can do.
Yes.
So basically, the subscription is something that only the subscribers are going to get access to. You will get video content, and it's actually only with Spotify. You won't find us on any other platform. It is a limited edition to Spotify. And it's cool because if you want to listen to us, you can do that also. And you can watch us. So it won't be on YouTube and it won't be on any other platform. So
this one will be.
This one will be on all the other platforms and on YouTube. And it's the free one. So you can still,
you're still going to enjoy
get the frequency, the vibration, and, we're still going to drop some good information. Look at the shirt 2020 sucks. But you know what? We turned that around.
It did.
And this is actually perfect because I don't feel it did. Because you know what happened to me in 2020? I woke the fuck up. And I was like, oh, I needed to sit quiet, get uncomfortable, and do some soul searching.
Fuck, that's what you did, definitely.
And I was like, okay, let's call in all the peeps to do the same, because what else can we do? What can we do?
This is so true, babe. You did a good job in that, because then I came in, this was born, and we've done so much work since we've started this podcast. The podcast was really for us.
Obviously.
Let's be honest.
But when you first go within, then you can go, I was going to say without, which is kind of true, but you go within and then you can figure it out. And it's that rippling effect to happen to everybody, to happen to all of who we're sharing with.
Yeah. So it's basically that's really cool about the podcast. You talked about this earlier, how if you're just starting and you're just starting in this journey and you're like, what the fuck are these chicks talking about? Go to the very beginning of the podcast.
Actually, we did talk about this.
Yes. Go to episode 1 and you can see the growth and you can grow with us. Mm-hmm. And we've shared literally everything that we have been doing, and we are the most enlightened we've ever been. I am not even the same person than when I feel.
Same.
I just think differently. I view things differently.
Yeah. We've gotten out of the victim consciousness and we're right into the victor, to actually look at our life and go, guess what? We are the creator, the director, and we are the ones that get to decide how we show up, no matter what happens to us, for us, around us. It's up to us.
I have a really good story, a good segue for this.
Perfect.
This is my story I was going to tell you. I was I gotta wait.
So you guys are getting this on the free episode. You don't even have to subscribe for this shit.
We waited for this to talk about it because KK wanted to be on the authentic receiving end of it. So the story goes this.
The story goes this.
I have 2 dogs. one of which I was inherited by my best friend who passed in 2020. That's why I got this shirt, because it sucks without her. But I know she's here, so it's just at a whole nother level I've had to come to acceptance with. Either way, I have her beautiful Great Dane.
Huge, let's say.
And
Huge.
you can imagine, so between her and my Staffy, that's a lot of shit. That's a lot of dog shit. And a Great Dane dog shit is the size of a Great Dane. No, it's the size of my pity. It's really...
Wow. It's the size of your head.
It's the size of a small dog. So I've asked around and I've tried to get people's opinions. Like, you got dogs. I've had dogs for years. What do we do with the dog shit? It's always been an issue. Always been an issue. Where do you put the dog shit? I'm like, oh, well, there's companies that pick up dog shit for you and they charge you every month. And I'm like, okay, well, what do you do with the dog shit in between that? Even if you have a service. Okay. Nobody fucking knows. Everybody struggles with this.
Okay.
You can't put it in the trash because the trash people come up. That's a big no-no. Like, you're not allowed to put it in you're not allowed to put shit in the garbage. Who would have thought? I'm not flushing that shit. It's going to clog my toilet. Like, that's a lot of, what the?
Oh, that's a thought, though.
You'd think, but we're already flushing the toilet how many times a day?
Right. Now you're adding. Actually,
now I'm adding more shit.
Let's get our dogs to sit on the toilet and shit.
No shit.
Like everybody else.
I wish.
That would be better. Yeah.
So, what we found over time that works is when it decomposes into the ground.
Of course.
Right? That's the natural way to go.
100%.
When you go for nature walks, do not pick up your dog shit with poopy bags and throw the poopy bag with the dog shit in it.
I actually see this all the time, and I question. I'm like, just leave the shit then. Don't put it in a bag and leave the fucking bag.
You may as well just get a stick and fucking fling it into the forest. Like, why are you throwing dog shit with fucking bags on them? I don't get it.
Yes, no, good. I'm glad you're bringing this awareness to the table.
Going back to shit. Fuck.
Wow.
So, we have found this doggy, like, it's like the portal to a well.
This episode is awesome already. Oh my God. I'm glad we're bringing some light to this podcast.
Now, we have this new well, and it's only like, it looks like, the thing that you put your Christmas tree in, the holder.
Okay.
Okay, it kind of looks like that, but it's like enclosed, and you basically need to dig a hole and dig this thing in the ground so that when you are ready to put the poop in it, you just open the hatch like a toilet thing and you put the poop in. And over time, it does decompose into the ground.
Wow.
Yeah, well.
What a shithole.
So I've had this thing, and, we're a very busy family, and taking the time out to, we've made my 16-year-old, now 17 today. Happy birthday, Cohen.
Happy birthday, Cohen.
Be responsible because he gets paid every week to take care of the dog shit. Well, he does it in a 16-year-old way, and it's not always to my expectations. So now that we have this, and I felt bad for the kid because, like, what do you do with the dog shit?
What is this thing called? Like, what is it actually called?
It's a poop portal. I don't know. I actually don't know the name.
I like the poop portal.
I think we got it on Amazon or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the poop chute.
It's the poop chute. So anyways, the story is Tiff actually made this a job that I did not want to do. I thought that this would be a blue job. I thought this job would be for the guys. Well, it never got done.
Oh my God.
So Tiff has been manifesting this poop portal for a while.
Okay.
So I've never had to rent, equipment. So Dave did that, but we got an auger.
What's an auger?
It's this fucking machine with like this big twirly thing.
Okay, yeah.
And it's meant to dig through.
Okay.
And my yard's full of clay. So my father-in-law and I made this thing. And it was like, we made a toilet into the ground.
Wow. Now I know where to go when I got to take a shit.
if you're stuck outside and you can't get to a toilet, just go to my backyard.
Tiffany's got a fucking shitter right out back. If you see me just squatting a frick, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay, so this is a new thing.
This is a new thing. And
so
then
you
I
open
also,
it?
yes. So we have this dog runner. We built it for the dogs so that they had a specific place to go to the bathroom. They were not trained to go in a toilet or go in certain parts of the yard. They're not. So we made this dog runner, filled it with rocks. They don't like the rocks.
Oh.
So they're not using the dog runner.
What about the dog shitter? Are they not doing it there either?
I literally just put it, no. Like, we have a little, like cement pad at the bottom of the stairs. They'll just go there.
Okay, so we need to coax them. We need to coax them with a treat or something to show them.
I did it. I got it.
What?
So we redid my backyard last summer, and I put a little mini golf green in it because I like golfing.
It's so cute.
It's a putting green.
I love it.
It's super fun. We play it all the time. And we had some leftover grass. And then we had some leftover lumber that we built the deck and around the deck and like all the things. And so Miss Resourceful over here, use your resources.
You know when you say that little zippity.
You know when you're up to a task that needs a solution and you don't know how the fuck that's gonna happen, but if there's a niggle inside of you, I actually feel like I have the thing to help with the thing.
You have the solution.
Yeah.
You've got the answers.
You either know or you don't know. And we're gonna get back to that actually because I did write that down.
I know. That's why I said.
So I was like, I got a hammer. I have nails. I have this piece of green that I know because my dogs are always trying to shit and piss on my golf green. Obviously, they like it. So I fucking made them a runway.
Whoa. Strike a pose? Oh, work. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Guess where they're pooping. And it's right beside the poop toilet portal.
So then it just gets flicked in.
Yeah.
It's a flick in a box. It's a flick in a box. A portal. It's a flick in the box.
It needs a flick.
Wow.
So, ladies,
Gentlemen,
do not let your ego get in the way of things. For one, I thought it was a blue job. I really tried to pass it off. Nobody wanted to fucking do it. I wanted it done more than anybody, so I had to do it.
Exactly.
Two, do not be afraid. Whatever it takes to make that thing happen, there is something to help you.
There's a solution.
Fucking Home Depot rents out these augers. You just go and they rent everything.
Yeah.
Anything that you could ever use, they rent it.
Perfect.
Rent it out. So there's that. And to the limited beliefs that I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It was simple. It was like it took so long to happen because of me. Because of me. It was my
Yeah, you were in your own way. You had
I was in my own way.
Yeah. That's really good.
And I'm not gonna hire somebody to do it. And my family, I already make them do so much stuff.
Oh my God. But no,
we just didn't have, the time was now. It needed to happen now.
Yeah.
So fucking did it.
Congratulations. You guys, if you need anybody to come over and set up your poop shoot,
your shitter,
TT's your girl. Just fucking DM her. You're going to get all these DMs with all these things. Oh my God.
It is one of those things, and it was a humbling moment, and obviously that's what it's all about. It's about having these moments put in front of your face for you, and it's until you're ready to bite and work through the process. That's when you really become justified, and you really feel like a part of you grew. Even in this case.
Good for you. We are very proud of you.
Yes, but there was a part of this that was really cute, and I really want you to talk about this because you're the one that actually came up with this one. Okay. Being resourceful.
So before we go into even that, Tiffany and I didn't even touch base on the craziness that has gone on in my world yet again, which I'm going to wait to talk about this on our
the second part
on our second part. Is just to do with it deserves a lot of light, and we wanted to bring a little bit more fun and like just a little bit more laughter to our podcast because it's been heavy the last little while. And my grandfather, he has passed, so there's just been such incredible, remarkable, profound things that have happened, and like during his exit, and things that I got to experience. And of course, there's, grieving and the sadness, but there's a lot of beautiful miracles and magical moments that our whole family got to experience. And just bringing that light to when somebody's exiting Earth School, that it doesn't have to be heavy and this crazy like sorrow and devastation. We can actually choose to do it in such a beautiful way. So I'll touch base on that. I just wanted to touch on it because Mor Far is the most magical man and touched everybody that he met, and just his light and his love and his positivity and how much he loves people and hugging. Like the man would hug you and it's just like, you could just feel his soul, just how much he loved the simple things in life. And I just wanted to bring that up so that all of you guys could just share a little piece of
No,
Mor
that's
Far.
perfect, because that's a perfect segue on what I want you to share here.
100%.
Okay, you want to do that?
I do. My turn.
We wrote it down.
So when you get quiet, you will come up with a solution. But are you willing to get quiet enough to hear what that is? What needs to get out of the way to make that happen? And I will talk about this later, of a situation that did happen with my grandfather and this beautiful experience that I got to be such a big, myself and my aunt, we got to be such an incredible, I don't even know how to.
Well, you got to be present for
his exiting, and like I was looking for everything outside of myself to get this help of what I needed to assist with my grandfather. And it wasn't until I got quiet that all of the answers just came trickling in. And I knew that it was for me to do the task and for me to be able to step up to the plate, because there's so much more that I'm learning that I can be able to help other families when their loved one is exiting, and how to understand what they're going through, and that it isn't an end. There's so much more. This is just a beginning. And yes, for us, it feels like that end, but really for them, they're on a brand new journey, and we will always see each other again. We are limitless. We are multidimensional beings that we literally never die. It's just our shell.
Well, this time on Earth is actually a very, in the grand scheme of things, is a very short.
So short. I love that you said that.
So we're talking about multiple lifetimes with our soul family that we get to experience here in person.
That's
and
right.
when we lose them, we are actually conditioned at this point for great sorrow. And so we will touch a little bit more about this, because we actually found this topic very, very, I don't want to say heavy. There's just so much value to it.
It is. It's valuable. It's not, and we've been conditioned over the generations that this has to be heavy and we have to cry and that we have to be like, oh my gosh, you don't. And it's putting so much more pressure even on your loved one's soul that is trying to ascend and do what they need to do, because it keeps going. Like, you think that after we're here and we keep going, there's so much to do over there. There's so many people already over there. It's like a friggin' reunion.
It's hard to really wrap your head around the concept because we're not meant to understand it. But I mean, there's trust in like what is happening that's more than us. Like, you got to trust the fact that, if you're getting these messages, trust the fact that maybe they are correct and for you.
Yes.
And maybe it is meant for you to listen to, and maybe you should lean in a little bit more.
100%. And one thing I'll say before we end this is we're at our 20-minute mark. When Tiffany said that it's such a short amount of time, if you pretend we don't have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, or that we don't look at a clock.
What about Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday, Sunday.
It's the weekend.
Pretend we just didn't have any of that, right? Just pretend we remove it. I want you to think about from 0 to, I'll say 35, because I'm 35. How long did that take for me to get to 0 to 35? Nothing. Okay? So now how long is it going to take me to get from 35 to 65? Nothing. So really, our lives are such a blink of an eye and such a flash. You will be seeing your loved ones in a blink of an eye. And I promise you that. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the people that are around you, because this is who we have right now. And if they were meant to be here longer, they would have. But they're not. So we have to accept that and be with who we have today. And the life that we want to live is for us today. Because if we just keep going on and going in the sorrow and in the victim energy and the poor me energy, our life is just gone, and we've done what with it? Not a whole lot. So let's do lots
Unless
with our
if you're
life
living
and
in
love.
the moment.
Yeah,
Right?
let's live in the moment and let's love. Love is the answer, and that is the biggest lesson and takeaway from Mor Far is he loved the little things. Sitting outside and having the sun shining on his face, listening to the birds.
Like a lizard.
Yes.
He's like basking in the sun.
And you know what, Tiffany?
I saw him one day and I was
just gonna
like,
say.
that looks like fun. So I gave him a hug. I'm like, give me some of that.
That was literally the Thursday before he went on Saturday, which then he went on the Monday morning. It was like Sunday night. Went into
And to
Monday.
be honest, I don't know the last time I've hugged your grandfather, and I was so drawn to hug him that day.
Was.
And I got to see him in the most beautiful, serene,
Yes.
relaxed state. Like he was in his happy.
100%.
He was in his happy.
Totally. And that's exactly how you were meant to see him off in his physical form.
Amazing.
Beautiful. Anyhow, guys, we're ending it here. Look, 2-2. Woo! All the things. And it's even so crazy because Mor Far, he passed at 3:22 a.m., which in Denmark, he's from Denmark, is 12:22 a.m. And it's like, you can't make this shit up. The whole 222, it's just, it's all the things. So.
It's more than we were even able to mention.
Yeah. Way too much. But
Love you guys.
Love you all.
Thank you.
2-2-4-3. Oh my God. Okay, guys, just trust in the signs and synchronicities. They're just beautiful.